Breaking news. A popular choice due to its health benefits as a superfood, matcha is known for its unique calm energy from caffeine and its versatility and visual appeal on social media. It is seen as a healthy coffee alternative, and its vibrant green color makes it an attractive, Instagrammable ingredient for lattes, desserts, and even skincare products. We conducted a survey asking how many people would purchase a matcha latte a week if the prices varied from 40 Hong Kong dollars, 30 Hong Kong dollars, 50 Hong Kong dollars, and 70 Hong Kong dollars, $40 being the average. By totaling all responses, we were able to create a descending linear graph for matcha lattes, which compares the quantity, which is the number of times purchasing matcha lattes in a week, and the starting price of matcha lattes. Typically, demand curve slopes downwards, indicating that as price decreases, the quantity demanded increases. However, now with the global matcha shortage occurring due to the surging demand fueled by social media and the post-pandemic tourist boom, combined with the production challenges like weather conditions and declining numbers of tea farmers, matcha prices began to increase due to the lack of supply and increase in demand. The majority of matcha sold in the international market is produced in Japan. It is an intensive production process that requires a lot of precision and detail. Due to the harshening climate conditions globally and labor shortages, matcha has become harder to produce. This has decreased the supply of matcha as input prices increase, meaning that producers now struggle to meet demand. This results in the shift to the left of the supply curve. Due to the shift on the supply curve to the left, this will cause an increase in prices of matcha. As price inputs rise, it has become more costly for producers to maintain their business. Due to the shift in the supply curve to the left, this will cause an increase in prices of matcha. As input prices rises, it becomes more costly for producers to maintain their business. Additionally, the amount of times consumers purchase matcha lattes a week would decrease due to the price increase, as they would be less likely to pay more. This causes the market equilibrium to shift diagonally up, meaning that the equilibrium price would increase while the equilibrium quantity would decrease. This makes sense because producers would provide less matcha to maximize profit, which may not always align with efficiency. The shift in the supply curve would create an increase in producer surplus and a decrease in consumer surplus, as consumers would need to pay a higher price. To explore other factors that may affect the market for matcha, we conducted a survey asking that if the prices of matcha had continued to rise, would people switch to alternatives such as coffee or hojicha? In summary, if matcha prices continue to rise, people would likely switch to alternatives, making coffee and hojicha a substitute for matcha. This does not apply if you really like matcha and drink it not for its benefits that coffee and hojicha have, but just because you enjoy the flavor of matcha and wouldn't switch to an alternative due to the price. If the prices of the substitutes were to decrease, the supply and demand curves for matcha would likely shift accordingly. However, premium and ceremonial matcha is a different story. Premium matcha is marketed as luxury, using a labor-intensive process to produce the highest quality matcha. Key terms such as shade-grown tea plants, hand-picking, stone grinding, alongside names of specific regions in Japan like Uji, explain the limited supply, causing prices to remain high. Using the survey results, we calculated the price elasticity of demand using the midpoint formula. As seen above, the price elasticity of demand for matcha is relatively inelastic. Since the value is less than 1, matcha is currently considered inelastic. This indicates that consumers' purchasing habits are not significantly affected by price increases. Although matcha has substitutes with similar benefits that may be less costly, people are still willing to pay the few extra bucks for the highest quality matcha. Since the elasticity of demand for premium matcha is less than 1, it is less responsive to the changes in the market. This means that if the input prices were to increase, for example, the market supply would likely not change significantly. Likewise, if the price of the other substitutes were to decrease, the demand for specifically premium matcha would not change as much. In conclusion, the matcha market, specifically premium matcha, is inelastic, meaning that it is not easily influenced by the changes in market prices. Additionally, external factors such as climate change and labor shortages may continue to impact this market. This is Chantel from HKS News. Thank you.